I need to stand on a box. Here's. Oh wait.
Hey, we're live on our show.
Gotcha.
Okay. We're live on our show. So figure out how this goes. I'll probably have to stay over here. Oh, we'll see if anybody even shows up. Do they even remember us? Do you guys even remember us? We take so much time off lately. You got to take some time to recharge. Turn the volume down.
And then I need to get a stool. Are you okay?
No, we're fine.
Oh, look, there's people. Hi, guys.
Simplify. Let's chat. Hello, folks. Okay, so you need to watch your phone because I'm going to turn the chat off here.
Okay.
Hold on while we...
oh my gosh, there's people. Hi, everyone.
You guys remember who we are? It's Doug and Stacy. Do you guys remember watching our videos? If you guys watch any of your favorite YouTubers, just always remember, if they take time off, go watch their old videos and help them out. You know, it takes time sometimes putting up these videos that you got to recharge, and otherwise they feel pressured like they have to do them every single day. Otherwise they're going to miss out, or something's going to happen, or they'll lose their standing. And so if you like your YouTubers that you watch and they take some time off, go smash their old videos and leave comments and just show your support. So yeah, we've been having all kinds of crazy stuff going on, and we've had 6 snowstorms in the month of November and December.
And it's so been freezing cold. Today it's kind of nice. Today the sun came out and it's been kind of nice. But
this is like one of the first nice days.
Yeah, oh, it feels good to have the sun shining. I love it. So yeah, look at all the people. So hi guys, look at everyone. We got Debbie and Kristen and Mary, Beaverwood Outdoors.
So I'm challenging you guys to go smash our old videos and let us have a break, but show the support for the channel just by keeping the analytics going. We could care less if we make 3 cents off the videos, but if you guys go smash the old videos for any of your creators that you watch when they have time off, it just helps the analytics so their channel doesn't start dwindling and dying away with the YouTube analytics stuff. So we're just going to kind of catch you guys up on what's happening.
What's
we got
been
some
going on.
Stories to tell.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's been a roller coaster of emotions here on our homestead.
Oh.
Like you can't even imagine. So that's why we really want to talk to you guys. Right?
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't smiling the other day.
What's up? What's up? Active Agent, how you doing? Jeff Milson, Stephanie Mariner.
Hello from the UK.
The Living Garden. Your videos are like a video library. Thank you, thank you. Doug, you need one of those mustache cups like Pratt has.
Yeah, it was No Shave November. And what do you guys think? Okay.
It's coming off.
Let it grow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming off. Stacy says she likes it, and then she tells me to shave it all the time.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up? Mainly Acres. Congratulations on the new addition to their homestead. They just had another little baby.
Yay!
Awesome news. So they're growing. I guess they're growing kids over there at Mainly Acres.
They're in Maine.
I haven't seen him grow any food lately, but he's putting out those kids. Go give his channel a look if you guys want to. New Jersey Homestead Homie. Woohoo!
Yay!
She was actually our Homestead Homie of the month last month. Which we are yet to announce. Actually, the month before, we're still yet to announce
for November.
The November Homestead Homie. So we're going to announce that coming up in a video, so stay tuned for that.
And you still have time to be Homestead Homie for December, too.
Yeah, and all you got to do to be a Homestead Homie of the month is just make sure you're watching our videos, leaving comments, liking, sharing, subscribing, you know, all that good sharing is caring love stuff that you do. And then when we see that, because we get notifications and everything, we pick 2 people this year every month, and Layman's, our friends there, have sponsored a giveaway for a stainless steel bowl, and our other friends over at Ayers Pottery in Hannibal
have a pie plate, which is really cool.
Yeah, a lot of people like both of those gifts, and we're super grateful that they're sponsors of sending those out to you guys, and just, you know, giving back to the community and showing the love. So
hi Elizabeth, Wendy. There's Amy. Hi, Amy. Kay. Hi,
there's
Kay.
Kay Cottrell. Get those rubber band things off the floor and start using them.
Start working out.
That's right.
There's from Douglas County.
That's right. Pennsylvania.
William.
Hey, William. Amanda Foreman.
Yay.
Everything's doing well. Here's the log cabin, looking nice in the fall time. Sidewalks have really turned out to be an awesome advantage for keeping our feet not being muddy and all that kind of stuff. And she can sweep them, and they're actually handicap accessible. We actually have friends that are handicapped, and they need to be able to come up here and spend time with us. And we also, with our learning center, we might have some people that come in wheelchairs or walking stuff, and you never know. So we have nice wide sidewalks. That was one of the reasons why we put those in. My mom's getting older, so we're getting older, so a lot of people couldn't maybe understand it. And
we just had our anniversary.
It's just good to have it. Yeah, that's another thing we got to talk about, our anniversary.
Yeah. I almost forgot. He called me. I was working and I forgot. That's the first time I've ever done that.
Yeah, it's only been 17 years.
19
years. Yeah, we just had our anniversary a couple days ago. So that's good. So we just been taking like some us time, guys. We've been like enjoying each other and like going around and doing things and not dragging the camera around. And I'm still working on the wood pile up front. We've had a couple dramatic things. We had the lambs. You guys saw the lambs in one of the last videos.
They are the cutest little babies. Yeah. So you guys, if you haven't seen them, they're so cute. They like to get on the rocks. This morning they were up on the rocks with Rambo. So they're really cute.
Yeah, they are. The lambs are always cute. They're like babies. Babies are really cute too. And then they get to be like teenagers, and then they're not so cute no more.
That's true. But that's pretty neat.
The weather's been all over the place. We've had like highs in the 20s, and then we've also had lows in the like teens and lower, 50-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, we had a couple weeks where it was like below freezing. So, I mean, this happened so quickly. I usually can keep my garden until, January. I can keep my greens, like your harder greens. And we lost everything in November. I mean, it was really, I was like, oh my gosh, this is
And the
crazy.
other problem was we weren't here. So that's why we kind of schedule our little things that we do kind of around the weather and what's going on. And usually we're pretty safe in November from that kind of hardcore cold. But it just came in and whopped us. Like 2 weeks we were gone, and we had four snowstorms.
And then it was cold. And then it's been so cold here. So like breaking the ice, it went from like nothing. I didn't have any transition time to get used to it. I mean, things have been frozen. Oh, and here's the other thing that's totally awesome. So if you guys have been kind of keeping what we're doing, our little water area up in the barn has been amazing ever since we went ahead and put that foam insulation in there. It has been great. It's between, like 40 degrees, 35, 40 degrees, and amazing. Because if we would have had to do this any other years with the amount of cold that we had,
already,
he would have been staying up at night, lighting fires. We haven't had to do anything, and it's been great.
Yep.
That's one of the best things I think we've done. That was money well worth it.
Money well spent.
Definitely.
Yep. And then let's see what else is going on. I didn't rob any honey this year too. Some of you guys were asking about the honey and the bees in the wintertime. I'll probably go over a little bee video with you guys in the wintertime and tell you how I keep them warm. There's like a top secret thing that you can do to keep your bees warm in the winter. You don't want them freezing out there. Oh my gosh. And then we'll also kind of go over why I leave honey on them sometimes. It's not necessary to rob them every single year. And this year I just had this weird thing that I was just going to leave it on there to help them through the winter. And I'm glad I did, because I think they're going to have an extended winter.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'd much rather have them eat their spoils that they made themselves versus, trying to feed them. I'm not ever feeding my bees raw sugar again or, sugar water. But I would much rather have them eat the honey that they preserved and made for themselves versus feeding them outside of the norm. So what else is going on? Stacy has a new dessert video coming out for you guys. It's like the best dessert ever.
And you want to know something? It means a lot when your husband tells you, what did you say? What were your words?
That's just one of the top desserts. He's probably number one.
He loved it. I mean, it's like something that is so amazing to him. And he normally will say, oh, it's okay, and I like to get the gratitude. I want him to say, oh, it's the best thing I've ever had. Well, this is really good.
No, it is. It's pretty good. And it's quick and easy, and it's no bake. I know you guys like those easy with the holidays coming up and everything, people coming by. Everyone will jump on these. So we'll try to put that video up coming on. We're just not shooting videos, guys. I mean, just the facts of the matters. We're not dragging the camera around. We're not bothering ourselves with it. We love you guys and miss you, and we're going to come back and make videos for you guys. We're trying to get 2019 organized and laid out. We got speaking gigs that we're already, doing. So if you guys want to see us, we'll be in Kansas City at the Organic Growers Association.
Missouri Organic Growers Association.
Yeah, right. Missouri Organic Growers Association. That's in January. And then we have our big conference, the Homesteaders of America Conference. Homesteaders.
That's
Homesteaders of America. We are going to be there again, and that's in October in Virginia. But we have the Homesteading Life Conference where we have low price tickets until December 31st, and then the prices are going to go up January 1. So if you guys were thinking about coming, if you came last year, it's limited seating. A lot of people that came last year have already gotten tickets for next year. So if you're thinking about that seriously, get your tickets before the prices go up. I'm just trying to help you save a couple bucks because it costs a lot of money to have the building and the food and the everything that we have to do, the $1 million life insurance and policies and all this stuff that goes into running one of these things. So we have to get that on, and it's limited seating. So if you're thinking about coming, make sure you go to homesteadinglifeconference.com. Also, then we're going to be at the Baker Creek Spring Planting Festival in May.
Yep. The first Sunday, Monday in May.
Yep. And then also always at Santa Rosa, California for the Heirloom Expo. So that's what's on our plate right now, and we're not sure about anything else. I know our friends over at Log Ox, we're talking about maybe us coming with them to Seven Springs to the Mother Earth News Fair. We'll see how that works out. And speaking of Log Ox, if you guys watch videos on YouTube about, forestry or wood or firewood or anything like that, you've seen their...
And you have wood, you're using wood to heat your house or to cook with or whatever. It's a pain in the butt to kind of carry your logs in sometimes.
Well, you've seen their 3-in-1 forestry tool. So what they've actually done now is invented and are on a Kickstarter campaign about, it's called the Wood Ox Sling, and it's another way to help you get the firewood into the house without a cumbersome bag or stuff like that. So I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to check that out. You can also knock off maybe a holiday gift for somebody and support what they're trying to do. They're great supporters of the community. They're always at the events. They are sponsors at Homesteading of events. They're there on boots on the ground at Homesteading of events. So if you guys want to check out their Wood Ox Sling, we'll probably have it. Yeah, we'll have it coming out.
Sling.
We'll have it coming out in a video coming up. I think there's like 6 or 7 more days or 5 more days left in their Kickstarter campaign. But again, I'll leave the link down below so you guys go check it out. And if it's interesting for you, show them the love and maybe support what they're trying to do. Let's see, now we'll get on to the Harry Carey stuff about stuff we need to talk about.
Yeah, the meat and potatoes here.
Yeah. So yesterday, business as usual.
Yeah, it's always like that. So yesterday, I was getting ready to feed the dogs, and Faith, our one Airedale, she started eating and then she didn't eat. And so I was like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? And then I looked at her, and her whole chest, was huge.
Faith, if you're new to our channel, maybe you haven't never been here before and you're just catching this live show. We have Airedale Terriers on our homestead, on our farm here, and they protect everything, our livestock and whatnot. And so this is what she's talking about right now, is our older Airedale Terrier. And
she was like so bloated and hard, it was crazy. It like freaked me out because I know a lot about dogs, and I know dogs can get bloat. And I know that it is a life or death situation. And so it was like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? And because I know there's nothing you can do. I try to do everything very holistically with my animals. But this is something where, it's either, they're going to die.
It's hardcore, and it's time is the essence.
Totally.
So like within the first 2 hours, if you don't catch it, that's very critical. They'll die. And luckily for us, we caught it early enough. She was trying to call the vet, which is an emergency service on Saturday.
And of course they were closed, Emergencies always happen when...
But the line was busy, so she kept calling. The line was busy. I'm like, look, we need to get her in the truck
car and get her there,
and get her to the end game is going to be surgery. So we got her down to the vet. They operated on her. She's like, man, this is they really don't do that surgery around here.
Yeah, so basically what it was is we went in there and she checked her. She was still okay. She did the x-ray just to find out what was up. So
and you saw
the worst that you could imagine, that her whole stomach, because she was bloated, they get bloat, but then the stomach flipped. So then what happens is it could cause, you lose the blood flow.
Right.
So basically from there, the dog, the stomach can start dying. It presses on the arteries, the organs. It's really, it's bad.
Just like we teach you guys, like all health comes from your stomach. So the minute that trauma starts setting in that dog's stomach, and this happens with cows and it happens with sheep and stuff like that, but with the stomach flipping like that, it starts cutting off the blood circulation, and then that starts shutting down the whole body. So that's why we teach you guys about fermenting and gut health, because humans too, all health comes from the gut. So when you can get that in check, it's really going to help you out a lot.
Yeah, so that wouldn't help her though. But she got all bloated, and then we go there and the vet said, she's either going to die or you have surgery,
Right. And surgery wasn't a guarantee that she would live.
No, but the thing is we got there early. I remember checking her gums. Her circulation was still good. She hadn't gotten to that point. So I felt good. I had good energy for her, and she's a healthy dog. And
right.
So I told the vet, let's do it. So,
well, we talked first, and we had a monetary threshold. I mean, you have to, as sad as it is, you have to kind of put a line in the sand, so to speak, with this kind of stuff,
Right. So, talking, I was like hysterically crying. It was one of those things that's so hard because, you guys were, you realize when you have an animal that you grow up and you all know who you have pets,
right?
But especially on your homestead, how she's like the glue that holds everything together.
Yeah.
And so it's hard when you might lose a dog and 1 minute she's fine and the next minute she's not.
Yeah, and it's weird on the homestead too, is like other animals. I don't know, it just doesn't affect me personally the same way. When the dog, like yesterday, I was pretty upset, and so the dogs really affect people, I think, in a different way. Maybe you're a special cat, but I don't know, or maybe because our livestock is utilitarian, so I have that mindset about them. But the dog, I know, like, is just my companion and friend for life, right? So that really got me upset.
Well, and then she was a good dog. I mean,
yeah,
she's a good
dog.
You know what I mean? I told the vet, if she was like a dog that wasn't good, but she was a really good dog. We always say she's the best dog that we've ever had.
Yeah.
So, everything about her is awesome.
Yeah.
So what happened is, of course you have to wait. The vet, they're going to do the surgery. You wait. You don't know if she's going to make it through. They don't know. She said she might have to take the spleen out. She might have to, you don't know what happened to the stomach. If it had died, who knew? So finally, she's calling. It was later on last night, and she called and she said she made it through the surgery. The stomach was just inflamed and irritated. It hadn't died or anything, so that was good. And the spleen was okay, which was awesome. And then what they do is, because once it happens, it could happen again, she attached the stomach to her side so that it won't happen again.
Right.
And then
that's actually the same thing they do in cows.
Yeah, and so, which was good. And she says she went through the surgery, but you don't know, because through the night, she could have a stroke or have a heart attack, because the first 24 hours are really crucial. But I was just thinking good thoughts, because she's a strong dog. And then I'm waiting for her to call today.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. And the vet called and she talked to you. So what did she tell you?
She just said everything was really looking good. That, a major reason why it was a good success was because Faith was already a super healthy dog. So you guys know we feed the raw food diet. We have a lot of videos talking about that. We're firm believers in it. She has great teeth and gums and healthy everything. And as a matter of fact, if you look at some of the cures for bloating, or after they get home from surgeries or stuff, it's a lot of the same food that we already feed them. Like,
and that's which was so weird.
Right.
Like, why would she get that? But the thing is I think she's been trying to get mice, and she was getting some of the grains, I think, from the chicken feed, and I think that could contribute to it because of the grains. Because you say usually dogs that eat a lot more grains are more predisposed, or bigger dogs, like big dogs. Great Danes, there's like 40-something% chance that they can get it. So I was like, well, how could she get, So we just have to, hopefully we can pick her up maybe tomorrow or the next day, and then she has bed rest for 2 weeks. Because this is a major surgery.
Did you guys just get cuckooed all the way out on the front lawn? Hey, also, I want to say something here, but I forgot what I was going to say, actually. The cuckoo threw me off. So, yeah, she's going to be coming home. Okay, so let's take this time right now to talk about something. Because I know a lot of you guys you know, you start your homestead on a shoestring budget, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, we did it too. We paid cash, and you know, we got our things, and we did this and that. And so we would just want to encourage you guys to make sure that you have an emergency fund set aside for your homestead animals, right? Because it's not a matter of when or if you're going to go to use the vet. It's a matter of when. And like us yesterday, we had to use the vet. It was on a Saturday, so it was extra $100 because of the Saturday
Emergency
service. And the whole procedure was, I mean, it was $900. Okay, so you got to make sure, put money aside. If you have sheep or if you have goats, make sure you have a little slush fund, emergency fund available for your livestock. You know, we're firm believers in that stuff, debt-free living, you know, emergency funds, putting stuff away, squirreling it away.
So you have a lot of people have a Harley fund or a shopping fund.
Right.
You need your little
Just
dog
make
or
sure you
cat
have
or
that.
animal fund.
There have been
fund.
times in our life like where that $900 might have been such a big deal. Like, and I know there's a lot of people that watch these videos and they want to do this stuff and they might do it on the super cheap, but just make sure you remember that and keep that in your, you know, scope of things you need to accomplish, is having a small, you know, emergency fund, maybe of $1,000 for your livestock animals on your homestead. And if something happens where you had to use those for some other emergency, then make sure you replenish those back. So there's my granddaddy Doug Graybeard advice for this video.
Well, no, and here's the other thing too. People don't realize, and I mean, it's amazing, you know, on your homestead, what I was saying earlier, what one animal can do.
Right.
You know, like when you get a rooster who just is real ornery and is coming at you all the time, that'll mess up everything about your homestead. So like these animals that you have, they all really have jobs. And if you don't have one that's quite right, I mean, get rid of it.
We've gotten rid of animals and our whole homestead have changed.
Changed the dynamics of
yeah,
everything.
right.
And you can totally feel it. And when you have it, and then it's been crazy. Oh, sorry. With Maggie, she, you know, she knew something was up, and it's totally changed her dynamics too, you know. And it's crazy how like Faith would keep her intact and make sure that, you know, she's doing what she's supposed to.
Now Maggie's had to step up a little bit. She was barking a little extra last night, you know, keeping an eye on the place a little more and stuff like that.
So just, you know, I mean, you know, look at your animals. Let's say your things aren't going right on because of maybe some of your animals. Well, maybe that's your time. Maybe you should sell them or do something else with them. But it was just kind of a thought Doug and I we had this happen with poor little Faith, and thought we'd talk about it because, you know, it's a major blow.
Yeah. And then, you know, again, make sure you're set up for it because it can happen at any moment. So you don't want to be stuck there, and then and maybe you could actually save the animal and then be like, the vet's like, well, you can't pay, so it's sorry. So just make sure you keep that in mind, because that would have been terrible. Everything's going good here. We're working on the wood. We're trying to get things in order. I don't know how the videos are going to go. If you guys don't watch our older videos, maybe YouTube will just shut us down. We'll be like canceled in season 4 or something. So make sure you go smash those old videos. We have 700 videos with so much stuff for you guys to learn. And, you know, we're going to start teaming up and getting our mojo on and getting ready for 2019 and seeing how we're going to approach that and what we're going to do. And, you know, it's the learning center is getting going on. Here, let's go for a walk. You can read the comments and see if there's any questions.
Okay.
So the pad's still sitting here. Everything's going good with it, as you see. So it's a big muddy mess over there. I did have some water in there. I pumped the water out, so that's cool. The ground's settling. Everything's looking good. So more videos are coming on the root cellar build and the learning center and the solar powered workshop. Yes, you heard it first. Doug and Stacy, off grid with Doug and Stacy, are going to get solar power. So stay tuned for those videos.
Not in the house.
We have never in the house, but we have a lot of stuff coming for 2019. So don't leave us. I mean, we know there's a lot of people to watch on YouTube, but don't forget about old Grandpa Doug and Stacy. the patriarchs of the YouTube homesteading. Oh, I thought that was pretty funny. So what else? You got anything else? Did you read any questions?
No, it's like Deb Pettigrew is on here. She's she got a ratchet. Look at all the people here. Oh, BB. Hi, BB. Steve.
You're supposed to be reading questions if there's
I'm
questions.
not. I don't see. I have to go back and find some more. People are talking about. So Destiny's little homestead. They processed a rooster. He came after him. Yeah, I don't like those roosters.
Rid of him, right? And Mr. Turkey might find his fate.
Yeah, he wasn't nice to someone who came to our house today.
Well, he's just getting a little more antsy pants.
He's right here. Show him. He's right over here.
He's all right.
He likes us. There's Mr. Turkey.
Yeah, so Mr. Antsy Pants here is causing a little bit of trouble. Faithy Girl's Maggie's stepping up her dog duties because she knows that Faithy Girl's not here, so she's doing really good. Apple trees look terrible. So everything's that, you know, December gray, you know. The greenhouse looks sad and lonely, and the garden areas look sad and lonely. The outdoor kitchen's doing great. The new floor is awesome.
Oh.
That right there is one of those solar lights that I put up in the front barn. I actually put one in there so Stacy can see now when we go in there.
Oh, yeah, you never showed that.
She loves that.
He put one by the wood shack.
Yep.
And then he's got one out here. So then when we go into the outside kitchen, the light goes right on. And then when we go get wood, the light goes on too. So it's totally cool.
Yep. And then the log cabin's doing good. Everything's doing good. We're doing good. Everything's good. We just
Mr. Turkey's pecking me.
Taking little breaks. Little breaks. We need breaks. Don't wear your favorite YouTubers out. So when they take breaks, make sure you go watch their old videos. She's being funny with the...
Mr. Turkey is...
Stacy, I made your brandy from the apples and raisins. Hubby loves it. He was amazed that I could make a liqueur. I said thanks to Stacy for that. There you go.
It's
see?
easy. And then I did it for pears this year too. I did apples and pears.
You haven't watched us in a while, and now you're going to come back and watch us. Why, thank you.
We miss you.
Everyone leaves us. I don't know why. We feel so down and out about it. What firearms do you have? 1911s, 3030s, double barrels, 1210s, gauges. I'm all over the place.
And
I got
Mr.
stuff.
Turkey, he's
I
the
got
other one.
6 Hours and AKs and grenade launchers and bombs. I mean, we're all over the place up in here. Not waiting another year. There you go. And I'll never leave you guys. All right. Thanks, MMC. We appreciate that. Mick. All right. I want to make them pumpkin chocolate. Those are so good.
Those are really good too. That's one of your other favorite
ones. Are you looking forward to growing anything new next year? We always try to take on new stuff in the garden, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, yes. If you guys haven't gotten your Baker Creek catalogs, get them now. And if you haven't, go ahead and, sign up for one and get them because they are so good.
Oh, that's Mike McDonald. Hey, what's up, Mike? I'm like, Mike Mc. Oh, that's Mike McDonald. Now, guys, if you guys ever see Mike McDonald now, I've known him for, man, what is it? I guess about 17 years or something. So he's a guy, he's old school around here. I actually took this welding supply job, and that's how I met Mike. And so he's known me from sales days back in the day and all that stuff. So it's kind of cool, him watching us go off grid. And 19 years. Watching him go off grid, watching us go off grid, build a log cabin, he just gets a big kick out of that. And he'll tell you that he would have never thought we would do something like that, So, all right, I think that's a wrap, man. 27 minutes, 45 seconds, 1,000 people later. Let's see, keep your heads up, loyal fans,
Yeah, start getting your seeds. This is a good time to sit and do your little checklist and decide what you're going to get.
Make sure, I'm going to leave his link down below, but you guys better get your Clyde's Garden Planner. Right now is the time to get those things. The garden planner link and the other link is going to be right in the first comment as soon as we get off this video. The garden planners are like $5 and they're super useful for you guys to get your garden plans in and understand when you should when you should plant your stuff and how much, and if you do, how much it actually gets. See, Mr. Turkey, he's kind of pushing his luck.
He's never ever done this before.
I know. He's kind of pushing his luck.
Luckily I have overalls on today.
He's trying to go in now. Going in for the kill. So yeah, the garden planner. Make sure you get your Clyde's Garden Planner. Super nice guy right here in Missouri. Don't forget, we'll be at the Baker Creek Spring Planting Festival in May if you guys want to come check us out there. Our website's under construction. We're going to get that up here in a minute, and then it'll have like all the stuff. Don't forget our Off Grid with Doug and Stacy Facebook page has a lot of stuff on it too.
Homestead Homie too.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah, and the Missouri Organic Growers Association in Kansas City.
So if you guys missed the live show, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let us know what you've been up to, and we will catch you guys on the next video.
See you guys.